We've got way too many leaves to clean up in our backyard, especially since it's January. What if I told you that these leaves, though, were one of the most incredible resources that we can use in our garden and landscape, especially since they're free? Just think about how much biomass is provided to us in the form of leaves. The trees taking up so many nutrients and minerals throughout the entire year, and a lot of that goes into the leaves, especially stuff that is going to be broken down very quickly in the garden, which is why I use it every single year. So we're gonna use a little elbow grease, clean up these leaves real quick. Luckily, I've got this Razorback rake, which we just bought, and I have to say, it's one of the greatest rakes I've ever used. Link will be in the description below if you'd like to support our adventure here. And yes, this is the broke man's way of doing it, but hey, it gets the job done. I throw it all on a tarp so that way I can make a big pile and drag it wherever I have to, minimizing the amount of trips that I need to take. Seems like I picked up a hitchhiker on the way. Like I said earlier, these leaves are packed full of nutrients that is going to be broken down by the microorganisms, the fungi, worms, and bugs in our garden areas. So what I do every year is wherever I've got places that I want to build up the soil a little bit and help insulate it for the winter and also reduce the amount of weeds coming up in the next year, I will take these leaves and spread them across the garden. As you can see, I just put this into a big pile and leave it there because my chickens are gonna do the rest of the work for me. As soon as I dump the pile into the flower bed, the ladies were all over it. They're gonna be digging through it, trying to find some bugs, insects, all kinds of things that they can eat throughout the winter. As I was raking, I looked up and saw my elderberry bush, realized that it really had to be pruned up. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a few cuttings to propagate them. Apparently my pruning shears are not as nice as my rake. I'm also going to do the same thing for our willow tree. Late fall, throughout winter, and early spring is the best time to take these sort of cuttings. Even though it's January, these elderberry are actually budding out a little bit, so the cuttings are sure to grow quick. This is really easy. You just gotta take little cuttings that are at least the diameter of a pencil and chop them up into sections of 6 to 8 inches. And if you're curious or experimental, take some bigger ones and have some fun with it. I love experimenting and having fun in the garden. Personally, this is the biggest willow cutting that I ever rooted. It's truly a beast. You can check out my channel to see how we propagated this. I don't let anything go to waste in our garden, so I'll be using the hugelkultur method to fill this flower bed later on. After we cut them up, we've just got to put them into a cup of water. Luckily, I got my holding tank in my backyard here, so we're just going to fill up a cup, throw them in there, and call it good. I'm also going to use some tap water on a different set of them to see if there's any difference between the two. Now that that's taken care of, let's get back to the leaves. I've got a few leaves left over, so let's prepare our carrot bed for the winter. Step one's gonna seem a little crazy to you, but I promise it'll work. I've got this leftover oat milk that I'm gonna pour all over the bed. This is gonna act like a rapid release food for all the microorganisms and fungi in the soil. Building your soil doesn't have to be complicated. I basically put as much as I can into my garden beds and my compost bins. So we're just gonna take a nice layer of several inches of leaves and pile it over this garden bed. The spillover from that is just gonna go right into the rows of the garden bed. Essentially what we're doing is creating an ecosystem in our backyard and in our soil. Believe it or not, I add inches of various organic material to my gardens throughout the year. This is in the form of leaves, cuttings, weeds, all kinds of stuff. I just throw it right up on top of the soil, till it in a little bit, and it breaks down so fast, especially with a little addition of some mycorrhizal fungi. This process creates a lush, vibrant mix of soil, which has done incredibly well growing every single vegetable that I can throw at it. The name of the game here is being in sync with nature. We're replicating what Mother Nature does by adding organic materials on the top consistently over the seasons. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I wish you all a great gardening adventure. We'll see you in the next episode.